How you doing, everybody? Jack Angelucci here, doing my week one video response to the videos we had for this week. And first, I'm going to start off with the one that I guess was most useful or surprising to me. I guess would be the power of memes. I think oftentimes we go on the internet, we see these funny images or these viral things, and kind of don't think of the impact that they could have on our day-to-day lives or just society in general. One of the things that stood out to me was, the medics and the study of how information and memes like that spread and how we're human hosts for these. I think that, oftentimes we mindlessly scroll and see these things, and we don't realize that by sharing or commenting or doing or sending it to someone we know, that we're passing on this idea or something of that type of sort to somebody else, and they're going to pass on to someone else. And the chain is just a lot bigger than you think. The second thing that was kind of made me think, I guess, if you will, is the fact that we do things because of the internet that we would never normally do. The thought of, pouring a bucket of ice water over your head just randomly for no reason is something that you would never think of doing, or you wouldn't want to do, obviously. But the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge got millions of people to do exactly that and raise money for such a good cause. And so I think it's funny and kind of interesting to think about how the internet, simply through these type of memes or unusual tactics, can get us to do things we would never do normally in day-to-day society. But also, in the same time, we need to be very cognizant of how these things can affect us. And obviously they talked about some of the negative and harmful memes that could be out there. And honestly, I was surprised to see, how much of these viral videos and things that we see are byproducts of, a corporation or big financial backing to try and monetize these things for better or for worse. I really never thought of that, because a lot of times they do a good job of making it seem so natural. These viral things just catch like wildfire that don't seem as though they're commercially produced or commercially backed. But people have found a way to use that science, if you will, to make money off of it. So I think overall, my takeaway from this is, as she said in the video, use the science for good, but also in the same breath to be more mindful, if you will, of what I'm interacting with on the internet and what I'm sharing, and how it could potentially cause a chain reaction, the effects of these memes or other things that you share on the internet on a day-to-day basis, when sometimes we just mindlessly go through them and don't think of the impact that they could have. The other two videos were good, refreshers on adjectives and how to use them wisely in your writing and whatever you're doing. And then I think actually a nice video for me from a writing style perspective was the one on run-ons and comma splices. That's something I kind of struggle with, especially sometimes when I'm in a groove of just writing down all my thoughts and for a story or whatever it may be, that, it kind of, everything just kind of flows out and you're not thinking grammatically, and kind of overlook some of those things that you need to really make sure you nail down to make sure your writing is in a good spot, professionally to be published and so forth. So those two videos were very helpful in reminders and making me a better writer. So that was good. And then, as I mentioned, I thought the power of memes video was really important and really got me thinking about the way we interact with things on the internet. So thanks for tuning in. This is my week one video response, and we'll see you.